With this video, we will be doing Jonathan Majors breaks his silence after the conviction. And if you want to help this channel and the content that we make, please help support the merchandise. The link is in the description. And if you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. And the only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's go. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
On his way to becoming one of Hollywood's brightest stars, with acclaim for his dramatic performances and a promising future as a Marvel villain. But now actor Jonathan Majors is facing the possibility of up to a year in jail after a conviction on misdemeanor reckless assault and harassment in connection with an altercation involving his then-girlfriend. Wow. He sat down exclusively with me for his first interview since his arrest, discussing the relationship at the center of the trial, the role that he says race played, and why he didn't take the stand. Why did you decide you wanted to talk now?
Great question. Like it was time. A lot has happened in my personal life, in my career, in the culture, and conversely, the impact of this. It's about responsibility and coming forward and being brave and giving my part of the story.
In an ABC News exclusive, actor John.
And that's great. He actually get to get his story right here because a lot of people want to hear a lot of his side of the story. He's been silent this whole time. We only been seeing what's been published in the news, and we know sometimes that gets skewed. So it's just nice to hear it from his mouth, or at least from his perspective, how he seen things, how it went that night, and how he felt. Definitely, we want to know how you feel about being convicted.
Yeah, especially, you know what I'm saying? That's why you know somebody has good lawyers, and they're actually doing what they told. You know what I'm saying?
They tell you don't say nothing.
Shut the hell up. You shut the hell up.
Yeah, everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
And he shut the hell up, as he should. You know what I'm saying? And now, apparently, it's at that point where he can actually speak on something.
Because it's over with.
It's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Jonathan Majors sat down with me in his first interview since a jury handed down a guilty verdict for reckless harassment, a mismisdemeanor, and a violation of harassment in the second degree.
Yeah.
It was all good just a week ago.
He was getting chased up the street.
I haven't seen my daughter
video I seen.
Hope they put that in here.
In a long time, you know. And a lot of it has to do with this situation. It all has to do with this situation. And she needs to see this. And the hard things need to be done. But it's been hard. You know, everything's kind of gone away.
The 34-year-old actor was a rising star.
It was all good just a week ago.
This is our family story.
Known for his roles in HBO's Lovecraft Country.
You better holler at 50 Cent. I bet you 50 Cent already called him. I got a role for you.
I got a role for you.
You know what I'm saying? That want you over there. Come on this team. We got something for you.
Yeah, we gonna line you up.
And you know he did that at Tyler, what's her name? Taraji
P.
Yeah, Taraji P. 50 Cent hit her like, yo, come over here. You know, I don't know if you know or not, but 50 Cent built a studio in Atlanta, like
no, Louisiana.
Yeah, he's building a studio, so you know he about to grab all these actors that's getting shunned over here.
Actresses.
Bring that talent over here, because just because y'all got caught up, your talent didn't dissolve away. You know what I'm saying? You still have talent, so I was glad.
Even better, they're not even caught up. They're free.
Yeah.
They're free to work in a better condition.
Right. I like the way you put that.
Creed 3.
I'm coming for everything.
And Marvel productions like last year's Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
You gotta check it out.
I heard that one is worth a watch.
Yeah, you gotta check it out.
Scotland.
It's one of the better ones.
And it was on that movie set back in 2021 where he met 30-year-old British dancer Grace Jabari. The pair dated until March of 2023 when Majors called 911 the day after a fight that was caught on surveillance video.
And you be hearing that a lot, like actors end up meeting on scene. Because you know when you filming a movie, you're just in your trellis most of the time. You're bored for most of the time if you're not filming. So you end up spending time with the people that's on set too. And you end up getting a bomb because you're out there alone and bored.
Yeah,
and just
connections.
Trying to get into something. You feel me?
What happened exactly? Do you know?
No, I don't know. But she's unconscious.
Oh.
She's my ex-partner. We broke up. I came back. She sent me text messages insinuating this much. I stayed in a hotel last night. I came home this morning.
Police found Jabari on the closet floor of their apartment. Majors was arrested by New York City.
I never. That's why I'm glad we watching this, because I didn't know none of the stuff. That phone call did not sound good. I came home. I just came back and she's on the like, what?
Yeah, I stayed at a hotel last night.
Came back and now she's unconscious.
And she sleep. I'm trying to help.
I just want you guys to know.
I just want y'all to know I'm trying to help. Like,
City police accused by Jabari of assault, strangulation, and harassment, convicted last month, but acquitted of 1 count of assault and 1 count of aggravated harassment, meaning the jury didn't believe he assaulted her intentionally. Your reaction to that verdict?
Shocked.
That's what I want to know.
I was absolutely shocked and afraid. I'm standing there, and the verdict comes down. I say, how is that possible? Based off the evidence, based off the prosecution's evidence.
Time that happened, you look right at your lawyer like, what the hell did I pay you for?
Yeah, what are you
I'm pretty sure he paid probably $1 million for that case. I paid you $1 million, and this what $1 million get me?
Yeah, I don't understand.
This should have been open shut.
Yeah, brother.
Crazy.
You got to earn them dollars.
Facts.
Let alone our evidence.
I need a refund.
How is that possible?
After the verdict, in a statement, Jabari's attorney wrote in part, justice was finally served today, proving that the truth can prevail even in the face of power.
Wow.
Grace did not choose to be in this situation. Grace has been publicly attacked as a result of her courage to testify to the truth, but her unwavering resolve to see this case through to the end was born out of her desire to give other survivors similar courage when justice requires. The prosecution has described your...
It seemed like they're giving 2 completely different stories. Like, one guy's like, yo, I don't even know how the hell I was found guilty for this. Other person like, thank God justice was served. I came to court every day to make sure I could dot every I, cross every T, answer every question that needed to be answered.
One person's like, this is some cowardice BS, and the other person like, this is the most courageous thing I've seen. Standing on a pedestal, like, this is...
Polar opposites end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Relationship with Grace Jabari is tumultuous and abusive. How would you describe that 2-year relationship?
Wow.
I love Grace. Our relationship was, it was not healthy, you know, and that began to reveal itself over time, but there was no abuse.
In court, Jabari claims she sustained head injury.
Almost like he's acting, like he's not really talking.
Yeah.
It's like he's acting, like he's still in a role. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not being himself.
That's what makes it rough.
I feel like he's playing a role.
It seems like, man, I'm really buying into this role you playing right now.
Yeah, it's like a role.
Like, it seems like him even being honest is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Injuries, but never said how she received them. Entered into evidence these partially redacted text messages from September of 2022. Majors writes, "It's just fake, and I fear you have no perspective of what could happen if you go to the hospital. They will ask you questions, and as I don't think you actually protect us, it could lead to an investigation, even if you do lie and they suspect something." Jabari responds in part, "I will tell the doctor I bumped my head. If I go, I'm going to give it 1 more day, but I can't sleep and I need some stronger painkillers. That's all. Why would I want to tell them what really happened when it's clear I want to be with you?"
This is literally...
It's like some deep text messages right there. You know what I'm saying? Situations just happen. Some spur in the moment. We both love each other. We still want to be with each other. We know right now I'm getting a lot of money doing what I want to do. I want to be with you. I want to keep taking care of you the way I've been taking care of you. So if you go to the hospital, that might could affect that. And her being his girl's like, yo, I'm not going to tell him what happened. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about that. I'm going to keep it between me and you. I'm just going to tell him I hit my head. I'm not going to say it had anything to do with you because I like the way you taking care of me and I don't want to mess that up either.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like from the text messages.
That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
A nightmare. I don't know what happened. I don't know what injuries you're talking about.
The July incident, 2022, where she says you started throwing things, including a candle. Tell us what happened there.
You know, we were in an argument. I was on the other side of the room, away from her, as I think she testified. And by my bedside table, I did a sweep. And I knocked over my candles. I completely lost my temper in that moment and threw it all on the ground. What she also said is that afterwards I I wept and cried in the corner and said I was sorry and this. And I was, and I am.
The prosecution said you allegedly wrote, "I'm a monster, a horrible man not capable of love. I'm killing myself soon. I've already put things in motion." Were you suicidal?
I've been diagnosed with severe depression.
That's why, like, a lot of times we say here on this channel a lot, like, money can't solve your issues. With the drama and stuff that you're going through, no matter you getting the roles that you want, you're getting the cars that you want, you're getting the money that you want. If you got underlying issues, they still going to be them underlying issues. You're just going to have them issues just with more materialistic stuff. But you still have the stuff. You still got this stuff that you got to deal with. And that sound like what he was going through, that he was going through a lot of underlying issues. It sounds like, even though he's where a lot of people want to be at.
Yeah, because he, you know what I'm saying, he still has to deal with his emotions as a person.
Yeah.
And money doesn't change that.
At all.
And I'm taking the steps needed to alleviate, some of those symptoms, ideations of removing myself from situations permanently is a thought that I've had, since I was a kid.
It all came to a head in March of last year when Jabari and Majors got into a fight, much of it captured on surveillance video and used as evidence in the trial. Jabari testified that it all began when Majors received a text from another woman. He says it read, "Oh, how I wish to be kissing you."
So let's go back to March 25th for a
Man, you'll never want your girl to see some stuff like that. Yeah. She gonna see rags. She's gonna go off. Nothing matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially that's not the first time. And especially if it was from a female that you told her, "Yo, I don't deal with her no more."
Yeah, that's nothing to even be worried about.
Then she took the phone.
Moment. You and then girlfriend Grace Jabari are in the backseat of a chauffeured car.
Uber.
She sees a text from another woman. Things seem to spiral from there. Yeah. What happened next?
Yeah, the text from another woman. Again, I said at the beginning, I did that. I cop to it. I show her, right? It's in my hand.
There's really nothing else to do.
She's saying that.
She grabs it. We scuffle for the phone. I pull the phone back. I receive my injuries. I open the door. I step out.
See, she's seen the one text message, right? She's like, nah, I want to see the thread. I want to
see what's happening over here. Because there's too much going on.
I'll show you this text message. But you ain't about to read the thread. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go further the doggy house if I let you read this thread.
It's going to stop right there.
This is getting interesting, yeah.
She comes. Then one of the biggest mistakes of my life. I pick her up. I put her back in the car. I'm trying to get rid of her. I'm trying to get away from her. As the video shows, everything calms.
She found out you was cheating, and you think she's gonna let you get away from her. If she go away from you, the first person she think you're gonna go is to the person
you was cheating with.
I'm supposed to just freely let you go to her. What you think is gonna happen?
Yeah. That's the plan.
It's crazy. Just let me keep talking.
We get out. We walk across the street. I escort her across the street. The moment we get across the street, she grabs me. She goes for the phone. I release. I get free of her and I run.
For blocks?
Yeah, for blocks.
Surveillance video also shows Jabari talking to 3 strangers.
I think, like anybody probably would think, she think you're trying to get to the female that just hit your phone.
Yeah.
Why would I let you out of my sight?
Yeah, it's like, where are you going?
Bring it home. You know, we can work this out at the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm chasing you. I'm still emotionally invested. Or I just would have
said, well, go. That wasn't
the case. She testified they offered to get her home. One of the bystanders can be seen speaking to Majors, who gestures for Jabari to get back into the car. He eventually leaves without her and goes to a hotel for the night. Jabari leaves with the bystanders.
She says inside the car, you hit her in the face, twist her arm behind her back, fracture her middle finger.
Yeah, that did not happen.
What happened?
She went to grab the phone. I held the phone. I pulled the phone back. She came on top of me, squeezed my face, slapped me,
Sound about right.
That's all I remember.
So she ends up with a 1-inch cut behind her ear.
Laceration, yes, ma'am.
Fractured finger.
Yeah.
How did those injuries come about?
I wish to God I knew.
Oh, man. You should not have did this interview. This interview does not make you paint you good in any type of way.
Yeah,
you
should the opposite of what he wanted to do, I believe. I believe he thought this interview would help his character a little bit.
It's almost like the R. Kelly situation all over again.
It's not
when
good
R.
for
Kelly
him.
did the interview and he thought it was to make him look good and made you look worse.
Yeah.
This is what's going on right here. Every time you open your mouth, you look like worse. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, bro, you got money. Yo, your lawyers didn't tell you what to say.
They advise you. Yeah, like, I guess they figured, man, my job is done.
This is crazy.
That would give clarity. That would give me some type of peace about it.
But you're confident you didn't.
I have no question.
What's interesting about the jury's verdict, it's so nuanced because they're saying you didn't intend to injure her.
Right.
But the result of your recklessness injured her.
Right.
Were you reckless?
I was reckless with her heart.
Not with her body.
Not with her body.
But never hit a woman.
Never hit a woman. My hands have never struck a woman. Ever. When the actual testimony came.
You know, like sometimes when like a female's in her rage and you're trying to get off.
Yeah.
You might hit her. It's possible. You're just could be. We all been in a situation before. A female's mad and she just Dragon Ball Z. And you're just
trying to parry a little bit, get away.
You feel me?
And the driver said, "She did everything," meaning Grace. He did nothing, referring to myself.
Majors claims Jabari attacked him, ripping his coat, scratching his face and arm. These are photos, he says, are of his injuries, but were deemed inadmissible in court.
My injuries were a scratch on my hand, from clawing for the phone, and I had a gash on my. At the time, I had a beard. Under my beard, I had essentially a fingernail scratch on my cheek from pressure.
You chose not to take the witness stand. Why?
Yes,
this is like a valuable lesson to be learned. I hope a lot of guys is taking notes from his lessons. Like we were saying in the video earlier, you learn from other people's mistakes. As you get older, you just start to realize, if I'm not really ready to be with this girl and the type of time she wants to be on, it's just better not to be with her, because one day you're gonna face something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna get away with your 1-2, but then you're gonna get caught up, and then you're gonna have a furious woman on your hand, and who knows how that situation might play out. So you wasn't ready to be what she wanted to be. Just let her go.
Let her go.
It's just that simple. If you would have let her go, you wouldn't be in this situation at all.
The driver.
You felt that was compelling. You had said enough.
Well, not just the driver. She was doing everything, he was doing nothing. Well, that's what I was going to say. Mr. Majors, did you see any injuries on her? No, I didn't. Clinical experts.
It looked like he crying.
Was he
the
crying?
detectives I spoke to.
Yeah, but it's
all,
not a good look,
testified
man. Everything looks
before I did. But after all of that,
unauthentic.
Like he's shooting a
stage.
script.
Yeah.
What was I going to add?
Jonathan, how do you feel right
During the trial, an audio recording was presented in court by the prosecution of Jonathan Majors and Grace Jabari during an argument.
How dare you come home drunk and disturb the peace of our house? Coretta Scott King. You know who that is? That's Martin Luther King's wife. Michelle Obama. Barack Obama's wife. My temper, my shit, my trauma, blah, all that said, right? And I'm not saying I'm a great man. A great man. I am doing great things, not just for me, but for my culture and for the world. That is actually the position I'm in. The woman that's...
You're doing great things for your culture and for your people. You're doing great things for yourself and your bank account.
Yourself and your bank account. Yeah.
That's what this guy talking about.
Yeah, what are you looking at? The accolades you receiving for the work you doing? How's that affecting the culture?
What?
Come on, brother.
Stop it.
Supports me, that I support, that needs to be a great woman.
There are some who question, especially in the black community.
That's basically saying I pay all the bills. You gotta do what I say.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's what I heard.
Through all the clouded BS.
I pay all the bills. You need to get on what I need you to get on. If I don't want you coming in here drunk, I pay all the bills. So I feel like you shouldn't be coming in here drunk. That was his standpoint.
You're probably well aware that people were saying, well, why was he telling this woman to be like Coretta Scott King and Michelle Obama? Give us like the context of the conversation.
Upstanding.
What he was basically trying to say was, behind every strong man is a strong woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for any guy to get to the top of the mountain, we need a strong woman to have our back and kind of, you feel what I'm saying?
Push the bar.
Yes, we all know that. We need a female. We keep saying we don't need them. Yes, we do need them because they help push us to the next level. Even if it's the motivation of you want to make it because of her. I want to give her certain things. So I'm going to bust my ass to give her what she need, or we got a family together. Right. I'm going to do what I need to do because I want to give her and my family everything under the sun. You know what I'm saying?
It was me trying to give an analogy of what it is I'm aspiring to be. You know, these great men, Martin, President Obama, and trying to give a reference point to that. I was attempting, and I did a
Bro, you're an actor. Look who you named me. You're an actor.
Martin Lawrence. Barack Obama.
Terrible job at it, apparently. I was attempting to motivate, to enlighten, to give perspective as into what it is I was hoping to get out of the relationship. I think that's fair.
In her close...
Hey, we heard you say what you wanted to get out of a relationship. What about what she wants to get out of the relationship? That matters too. It just can't be like, yo, I'm making the money. This relationship should be going exactly how I should be. I think it should go, or only I should be happy. She gotta be happy in that too. And if coming home drunk is making her happy, let it be. She gotta be happy too.
Closing argument, your attorney said that your greatest fear of being a black man in America calling 911 came true, suggesting that race was a part of this. Do you feel that race is a part of this?
I mean, yeah, of course it is, you know, like, without question. I mean, that quote-unquote guilty verdict, you know, well, guilty verdict, no quote-unquote, you know, like, you might as well put that on my birth certificate.
You think a white man facing the same allegations would have been arrested, charged, convicted?
I'll take it further. If you watch those videos and you reverse that and you saw a black man chasing a young white girl down the street, screaming and crying, that man is going to be shot and killed in the streets of New York City. That black man will feel that.
Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's office responded saying in part that they do their speaking in court. Jabari's attorney responded to...
So he broke over her when he got Megan Good. This guy's hilarious.
This interview saying it is not at all surprising that Mr. Majors continues to take no accountability for his actions. His denigration of our jury system is not dissimilar from the above-the-law attitude that he has maintained throughout this legal process. The timing of these news statements demonstrates a clear lack of remorse for the actions for which he was found guilty and should make the sentencing decisions fairly easy for the court. Mr. Jabari will continue to speak the truth and seek justice in the appropriate forums in a continued effort to respect our legal process.
Grace, as you know, was arrested and charged for assault, but will not face prosecution.
Right.
Do you have thoughts on that?
That's hurtful.
Yeah.
That's really hurtful. And why is it hurtful? Because, again, I know what happened. Movies don't matter. Work don't matter. Yale education doesn't matter. In that moment, what I felt was, oh, I'm nothing.
Throughout the trial, Major's girlfriend, actress Megan Good, was right by his side. She was also present for our conversation.
You've mentioned Megan a few times.
We've seen her right by your side, going in and out of court throughout the whole trial.
Yeah.
How would you describe your relationship?
It's a miracle.
Still.
She's an angel. She's held me down like a Coretta, you know.
Didn't I say that?
So blessed.
He's funny. Yeah, this guy's hilarious.
The relationship is still fresh, but you know, I think I found her. Yeah.
The one.
I hope she just stick with me.
Major's career as a rising Hollywood actor is now in limbo. Future appearances playing Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel Cinematic Universe have been scrapped.
You hear the verdict. Everybody.
The same day Marvel drops you.
I'm gonna check that out.
Your reaction?
Same hour.
Same hour.
Same half hour, I think. It's like the world stopped.
Mm.
You know, it's like you work so hard for things, and then, you know, it's done, you know? And in that same breath, I thought, man, that was cool.
How so?
I was a supervillain, you know? And I got to play multiple characters, you know, with a group of people that really cared nothing about anything else except making really cool movies and giving their actors whatever they need to tell those stories. And I'm so proud of it.
You think you'll ever work in Hollywood again?
He will.
Yeah, I do. I pray I do. But it's God's plan and God's timing.
For those who say, look, he's convicted at this point, what would you say? I mean, do you deserve a second chance?
Well, I think I do. I think I think I do.
What about to say? Everyone does. Everyone made mistakes.
Majors is set to be sentenced next month, but says he and his legal team plan to appeal.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC.
This is Lamar Wilson here, representing Ghetto Action News Network _, all lowercases.
No spaces.
And you can find us on Facebook, and when you do, follow the page, like the page, share the page, and come back. All right, I'm going to get right into this. Jonathan Major breaks his silence after conviction. All right, this was full of a bunch of different things I didn't know.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I seen video where he was running. I didn't see video of scars and body wounds. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of stuff that was coming out here. I just thought it explained a little bit why he was convicted. You know what I'm saying? But then there were some question marks. But, you know, he finally opened up a little bit to tell you. And to be totally honest, I think he should have kept his mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? It didn't seem like what he intended. I would assume he intended on making this seem like it was going to work out better for him. I think it made it look a little worse.
I think he thought he was a better actor than he thought he was.
Yeah, because that's what it felt like. It felt more like he was
I'm an actor. I could cry on the spot.
Acting in the scene and cry. Here goes a, you know what I'm saying? But like, it all seemed staged and phony, man. Just to be real bad. That's how I felt. What you think about this?
I think like along the lines that you felt. I thought this right here gave me a lot of information because I didn't know anything about the situation. I just know a little bit, but I feel like I know so much more about it since watching this. And I don't think this right here was good for him at all. And many of ways what I just seen right here did not make him look good in any light. I didn't take anything from any of this that made him look good. The only thing that made him look a little bit good is when he said at the end, I worked with a lot of great people, so he's looking at the glass half full, like, all right, it could be all over, but at least I did X, Y, and Z in my lifetime, and some people probably will never be able to do that. But that's the only thing I thought that really made him look good. I want to keep an eye on this, see what happened into the sentence. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.